how monsters function.
or woman or bot, I guarantee you, I put money on it. I put money on it that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's where we at right now. At this stage in the game. I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Put it like that. And I'm going to go even further. Just off the strength of your name. The half of the shit that you got flying around in your head is wrong. Please let us, please. And I don't like bringing people in because they may not have cameras. But I can guarantee you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Guarantee it. Last time we did this, pulled in a nigga. He had one book in his motherfucking house about Santa Claus and dogs, my nigga. And I can guarantee that you flower child headed ass niggas with a bookshelf full of tarot cards and Egyptian masks don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Trying to tell me, you the man who made the cool. You mean that brilliant album, Succinct, taught you all kinds of shit, opened your mind up talking? You mean that album, the nigga who made that one, then turned around and made that shit again, and then did another one just like it, brought you into concepts and ideas that you never thought were even possible? Was the depth of knowledge and all kinds of shit, right? They could back shit up with facts and science and math and numbers, like that nigga. Now he don't know what the fuck you're talking about because he's talking about vote for Joe Biden because you don't have any other fucking choice. Now, if on the Republican side you had somebody who was actually legitimate, right? Who actually could go to bat for and a motherfucker who actually knows what they're doing, then we got a game to play. Right now ain't no fucking game to play. You talking about don't vote for Joe Biden. Who the fuck you supposed to vote for? Nobody? Then vote for nobody. And I'm cool with that because I ain't fucking voting. That's cool. Don't. But don't hit me with, you can't tell me to vote for Biden. Who else you gonna vote for? Who the fuck else are you gonna vote for? Who? Who the fuck else y'all got? Puff Daddy, motherfucker? Who you finna vote for? Now, I'm not mad at those who don't vote. Nigga, I don't vote. This is a hypocrite talking right now. I'm not, but the same time I say that is, that Joe Jorgensen shit don't mean nothing. At the same time, niggas ain't built like me. You niggas ain't built like I am. Just to be clear. Some of y'all are. Some of y'all not. Y'all not built like this. I'm built for savage lands. This whole motherfucker could burn down. And I'll be sitting there on a throne made of human skulls with it. You see what the fuck I do every day? Nigga, I'm chopping pennies out midair, nigga. Do you understand the type of life that I'm built and suited for? That I've been prepared for since I was 3 years old? Nigga, you're not built like that. Stop fucking playing. Now, if we all were, nigga, this is mad. I'm ready for Mad Max eating human flesh, nigga. You not built for that. So if you not built for that, nigga, if you're going to vote for Joe Biden. It's true. You see the shit I do, the shit I talk about. You see me. You know I don't give a fuck. That goes all the way. You give a fuck, right? So because you give a fuck and I give a fuck about you, right? And I also know that some of y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Just vote for Joe Biden and then just leave the shit alone. Then we go back. We get Trump in there. We get Trump out of there. Get Biden in that bitch. The swing states. Again, I'm talking to the swing states. I'm not talking to you niggas that live in red states, live in blue states. This is for swing states. Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, Ohio, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Florida maybe, Texas maybe, right? I'm talking to y'all. Not talking to the rest of you motherfuckers. Not talking to you niggas who living in New York, right? Not talking to you niggas living in Georgia. Y'all shit already done, right? Talking to them swing states. Y'all vote. You know what I'm saying? And Virginia. Yes, in Virginia too. So options outside of voting, right? Here's another piece where niggas ain't built like that. The options outside of voting are to try and solve the problems on your own that you would hope that the people who you voting for would solve with their policy and their politics. That's the other side of the equation. Okay. So again, what are options outside of voting? Because people say voting is the only thing that matters. Listen, I'm not saying voting doesn't have a power. It does. There's some motherfuckers who died for it. There's some motherfuckers who killed niggas for it. I'm not knocking niggas who vote. But I'm telling you, I'm not voting. I'm not built to choose between two weak motherfuckers. That's not me. But what I will do is if I see a specific problem that I'm expecting Joe Biden or Trump to solve, and I have the power or I have the influence to organize and help solve that problem, at least locally. I may not be able to do it for the whole motherfucking world, but at least identifying problems and issues that people are suffering with around me, and I'm able to solve that, whether it be something that takes a whole lot of me or something that takes a whole little bit of me, then that's what you do. And build that into your record, right? So these motherfuckers who out here voting who don't do shit but vote, right? Niggas vote and go to jail. Like, niggas vote and go to jail. Like, what the fuck was that for? Like, you voted, but then you went and robbed this nigga up the street. Like, I don't get it, but fuck it, you know? So, if you're not voting, your civic duty is to make the world around you, your community, a better place, right? No matter who's in office, all right? No matter who is in office, that is your duty as an American, right? That's your duty as an American, okay? That's your duty as an American, right? If you're not going to vote, fine. I'm not knocking it. But if you're not finna vote and you're not finna do shit, then you need your motherfucking ass beat, right? You need your ass whooped. If you see problems in your community that you can solve with your own two hands and you choose not to do it because you expect another motherfucker to do it, then you need your ass beat, right? Now you voted because you like, okay, cool, people give you a pass because your expectation that this other person is going to be able to do it more efficiently or more faster or whatever. But that may not be the case. It may take a long ass time for whatever the policy that they put in place to actually hit the ground. But if you see something that's around you that you can solve, that's great. That's great. That's better than voting. Whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, whatever the fuck it is, Green Party, Socialist, whatever. If you're doing that, that's better than voting. But if you are not even doing that, then you're not doing shit. Okay? All right? Okay? This tax shit. Okay? This tax shit. The tax shit. And I say this, and I put my record on blast. I've built a bunch of shit to help people in their lives. Right? I use my music not as just a tool to entertain you, but to educate you. So you could go to school listening to one of my motherfucking CDs. Okay? That's me using my entertainment as a civic duty, but I also turn around and build shit, organize people, set up institutions, fund shit, do all kinds of shit on the side outside of voting. So if a motherfucker just want to pull you down because you're not voting, be prepared to throw your motherfucking record in their face and then tell them to do the same. Right? And I guarantee you that those motherfuckers who active in the streets, because there's people who can't vote, right? The shit in Florida. There's folks who, yes, they came out and some of the people got their rights back, but some of them didn't. There's some people who can't vote and they still out in them streets, right? Motivating, pushing people, and they can't vote. It's illegal for them to vote, but they still out there doing shit. You got illegal immigrants, motherfuckers who not even supposed to be here, who out in the community making that shit better. Right? Doing what the fuck they need to do because they see a human situation that can be solved by another human doing some human shit to another human. And that's what it's about, whether they can vote or whatever their status is or not. Helping the motherfucker is what it's all about. All this extra shit is whatever. Voting is supposed to be a formalized way for you to help motherfuckers. That's all that shit is. You're trying to help something and solve people's problems, not make people's lives worse or confuse motherfuckers or get niggas up in their emotions. At the end of the day, all these politicians, they're supposed to be helping you, right? So you could vote a bunch of motherfuckers in there who don't do nothing for you. It still doesn't eliminate the need or the responsibility for you as a citizen to help somebody, right? Help somebody. Illegal aliens, undocumented immigrants, I don't give a fuck, man. Niggas not supposed to be here, they here. Right? That the name don't matter. At the end of the day, stop getting caught up in the motherfucker title. It's, look, are you helping motherfuckers or not? If you in a community and you helping motherfuckers, then cool. If you in a community, you could be a motherfucking citizen born here 6 times and you ain't helping motherfuckers, you need to get the fuck on. They need to deport your motherfucking ass. Leave us with the niggas who help. Who gives a fuck if they got a passport or not? Go on with that shit, man. So, with that said, this taxes shit, this taxes shit, you niggas ain't rich. Okay? You're not rich. Go to your bank account, look into your bank account. If you don't have $500,000 in your bank account right now, actually, rich, the definition of rich by the standards of motherfucking, call it JP Morgan or call it whatever money management situation, rich rich was $5 million. That was the definition of rich. $5 million in the bank was rich. Now I think it's like 10 million, right? Because of inflation and a bunch of other shit, right? 10 million meant that you were rich, okay? 99% of you motherfuckers on this chat right now do not have that. 10 million liquid sitting in the bank that you're able to take and give to a motherfucker to invest. You don't have that. You ain't got to worry about that shit. $400,000 liquid in the bank right now. Taxable income. If you don't have that, then you're not paying 62% of taxes. Okay? You're not paying that. That ain't got shit to do with you. Right? It ain't got shit to do with you. Okay? Let me tell you a little story. Because this is what they plan on. Here's what you have to understand. And this is going to hurt some of you. It's going to hurt you deeply. Some of you will never have it. Ever. You're not going to have that. There's people who work their whole life, keep a job, their whole life. And just based off the paychecks, they don't make any investments, none of that shit. They don't win the lotto. They don't come into some money. They don't get an inheritance. Who work in their whole life, 50 years. 50 years of work may make $1 million, $2 million. Their whole life. Right? And that's immediately getting spent, being paid. Right? So it's not money that they're able to sit. Now they may be able to save a few, maybe 50 grand here, 100 grand here, save for retirement, some shit like that. Going just sit back and morphine the fuck out until it's time for them to go. Right? Did everything they wanted to do. Cool. So it's motherfuckers who work their whole life and make that. There's not enough money in the world for all you motherfuckers to be rich. It's not finna happen. It's not even there. It's not even enough. It's not enough money for all you niggas to be rich. It's not gonna happen. Biden knows that. Biden knows that a majority of you ain't never finna see 500,000. Not finna see it. He knows you're not finna see it. But Trump is like, niggas is dumb. And they think that they will, because they don't know no better. So I'm pushing that you can be. That's his job, right? He had Trump University. That shit was built on you too can become a millionaire too. You and your cousin just come down to my seminar and give me 30 grand and I'll make you a millionaire. That's what the fuck he was. The shit. He's getting sued. Babies, He is getting sued for that shit right now. Trump himself is being sued for telling niggas, give me 30 grand, I'll turn you into a millionaire. Right? He's playing on the fact that you think I too can become a millionaire. And if Joe Biden passes this tax bill, he gonna take half my money that I ain't even got yet. He settled. Which means he fucking lost. With that said, you don't need to be a millionaire. There's nothing that separates who you are as a person and your quality of life to be a millionaire, right? You can have a comfortable, nice, quiet, have a full, complete, lovely life, experiencing nature, experiencing lovely people, experiencing your family,